I'm just going to pop into a quick live here. I'm asking also, is it worth me doing live streams through here for you guys occasionally? I'm currently looking at something real cool. And if you notice the title, it says, let's make this a little less Grando. I'm going to flip the camera around and show you what I'm going to be doing. Ready? We've already changed the wheels on it. See there, we got beadlock rims and stuff like that, right? We got beadlocks. All right. And you can see the Grando winch on the front and the Grando arms underneath it. But you see it's got rock sliders and stuff like that. Well, I thought I would try something, and we'll see how this works out. You ready to see this? Looky here. I got metal axles. These are off the SCX-10-2. These will fit, this will fit on here. So there's the rear one, and right here's the front one. And I'm going to do a video. You know, I could do an actual video, but when I started, I'm just going to show the truck with the existing axles underneath it and everything else. Then I'll show a little bit of the install, but of these axles. But right now, I got to go into them and I got to Loctite everything. It's locked that I can get to. I got to check the differentials, make sure they're greased. These come all the way from Shanghai, China. So I got to go through them and check them all over, make sure they're all good. And they will be installed on the Grando. So, but I know there's nobody out here right now watching this video. And the other question is if I did a live stream doing this, I got one person. If I did a live stream working on this, yes, this used to be the Grando. It's a little less Grando now. And for those of you that are looking at the Grando, it is a clone of the SCX-10-2, which is an axial car. And so if you get a Grando, you can put SCX, not SEX, not the sex, SCX-10-2 parts on it, and it'll fit. So like I say, I got one watching. What we're going to do, I've ordered up, I got a rear axle and I got a front axle here. I'm going to put metal axles underneath it, front and rear. But before I install them, I got to go through them and make sure they're all Loctited and everything else. But so I said, that's why the title says it's make this a little less Grando. Because actually, if you look at the axles, the way these are made, see how these stubs are on the rear? And if you look at the Grando, look at the stubs. They're almost identical. So that tells you anything. Hi there, Ray. How are you, my friend? I'm just showing my Grando. Well, I got my Blazer setting there, and I got the 24 scale Pro. I got the Blazer setting there. Those are all done. But this all started with the body in the Grando went bad. So I put a Proline Toyota 4Runner body on it. And that's what this is. Then I put rock sliders. Well, then I discovered the rack on the Grando fits on this body perfect. So if you're wondering how I mounted this and figure out how to mount it, I I did it before I painted the body. And like these cases, like that one there and that one there, you see I got these other cases on here. These are actually what small parts came in. I ordered small parts. So if you ever order parts for your crawlers, your RC, you may want to keep these cases. I paint them fluorescent orange and I mounted them on the roll bar. This has a light kit. It's got headlights. It's got tail lights. These lights up on the rack work. The 2-speed's still in it, so it has a 2-speed transmission. I put a 21 turn Endura motor in it, so it's a brushed motor. It's running on a 2S LiPo. Then these tires and wheels just got here yesterday, and I wanted to go silver because I thought silver would be good. Those gold and the shocks are going to go away. Those shocks are coming off. I got Endura shocks coming for it, so I'm going to change out the shocks, and the 4-link bars are going to go away. But I'm going to go ahead and mount up my axles. This is definitely going to put some weight down low. Everybody says, you got to use brass. You got to use brass. You know what? If you was to weigh these, lift these axles, they're not the lightest, and they're aluminum, so they're going to be put on it. I was going to order. I'm going to order differential skid plates for it to protect the differentials, but I had to wait till the axles got here in order to get the right ones. Oh, also I got metal drive shafts I'm putting in it because I'm putting these metal axles in there. I want to put metal drive shafts in it. And it's really cool. Look at the hubs. Even the drive hubs are metal. And this thing is shifting. The steering is butterly smooth, as they say. Mine already has a servo mounted right here, so I'm going to put the servo, leave it right where it is. Then they also send you this stuff. They give you an aluminum servo horn. It's a clamp style too. They give you this with it, as well as a new screw for the servo. Then I got this one lone screw, which I got, I'm gonna say that one lone screw is to put your steering, to attach this piece to. So they give you everything here. What I've heard about these is the upper 4 links, you gotta shorten them because when you this thing, I have a box putting these axles on there, the pinion tips up too much. So you gotta shorten it, take an 1/8 of an inch off each end of the 4 links and shorten the eyelets on the end of them a little bit. Then it'll straighten out the axle. So you gotta do the front and rear. So, but like I said, I know there's a lot of people out there that are into scale crawling, rock crawling and all that. Well, I'm more of a scale crawler guy. You can see right here's my Blazer. There's a little Mini, which I just made a course for it. I don't know if I put the video up yet. I recorded a video of it on the course. This here is actually waiting for, I got a high lift jack and traction mats for it, like what's on. This is where I've been doing a lot of my video stuff from, if you're wondering. But we go over here, my garage to mess. These are the rest of my trucks. I just got this one put back to original form other than tires and wheels. I've had this truck for 15 years and it still works. Then back here's my Red Cat Gen 7, and that's the actual working winch on it. Then up here's the FJ40 Land Cruiser from FMS. That's a great truck. I got the drive shaft issue taken care of, and now it's good. I put these same tires and wheels on the Blazer, and if you notice, I got my little 4-wheel drive fake hubs on it. Then back here, this is my Ninja Turtle. This started out as a $80 truck, and it's underneath there, it's all metal. The axles, the motor, transmission, drive shafts, everything has been changed underneath it. So don't let it looking at you. Yeah, it's a cheap truck, but you know, you're bored. And down here's my Axial XC1, and this thing here is all metal axles, 100% all metal. It's all aftermarket. It's got a lot of brass in it. That's brass. Got brass mirror servos on it. The shocks have been changed out. I never had 11 people pop in on a live stream like this. This is awesome. I appreciate you guys. Unfortunately, I don't use StreamYard no more. So, and I've been looking around. One of my choices is Zoom, but typically I haven't had too many people want to come up on a live stream. They just come in, hang out, and talk. So, you know, everybody's welcome to do that. Hi there, James RC Garage. How are you? Just showing off. I don't know if you saw it when you came in, but I know you got a Grando, but this is my Grando. It's going to be no more Grando. I don't know if you know it, the Grando is a clone of the CX-102 from Axial. So you can go and get Axial parts for it. I'm putting aluminum axles, front and rear on it. It's going to have aluminum axles on it. These trucks are basically done. The Blazer's done. That's got skid plates. I didn't put aluminum axles. That's 'cause it's got planetaries. It's got rock sliders. I put fender wells in it. It's got a light kit. This has a full light kit. When I ordered the body from Proline, if you've noticed in the front, it's got headlights. You be really careful when you're painting these bodies, and you just tape out the openings. It's got headlights and tail lights. Then, of course, I got the rock lights. I mean, overhead lights. Those are come with the Grando. And this rack that was on the Grando fit this thing perfect. I mean, you wouldn't want it to fit on there any better. It's made so if you wanted to, you can mask it off and have a sunroof, but I figured with a rack, goodbye to sunroof. So no sunroof, but I did put an Endura 21-turn motor in it. I almost went brushless, but I don't know. Brushed motors are cheaper to repair, and they seem to last. If they break, it's not, your cost isn't that bad. So, and I still got the original Grando winch. I mounted it on this bumper, and what I did in the back, I took the original bumper because I wanted to use the, oh man, my pinky hurts. My rear bumper, I wanted to use the factory looking one. Don't look there. So I took the original stock bumper, I lowered it down a little bit, and I pushed it in so it acts as a slider to protect the body. So this will protect the body, then the rock sliders will protect the sides. So then like I said, I just put different, these are bead locks. I put these on there with these tires, and I took it out and ran it with these today. They were good for on average. The sand, real, you know, like trying to climb a sand hill or something like that. They don't bite as well, but I played with them in the rocks out back, and they seem to work pretty good. They're only like $22 for tires. So they weren't that bad, and I wanted to get something to put on there. I wanted a tire that actually would fit the truck. I didn't want to put tires on here that were way overkill. I mean, I got some here. I got all kinds of tires for these, but I went out, and I wanted silver. I have a set of bead locks, and they're gold, about the color of the bars, but I wanted to put silver on it because I think silver makes the blue pop. You know, it's because I think James has got the same thing. He put a hard body. He put like I think a Ford Raptor or something on his. So, but yeah. So this one here, I am not. I'm going to do a video, but I don't know if what do you guys think? I should do a full video installing these things. They're not going to be that hard. I mean, they should bolt right up. This is off the 10.2. This will fit the 10.2, so they'll fit this truck. And so I'm debating if I should do a full video changing out these axles. I do have metal drive shafts coming for it too, so whenever they get here. But so I'm debating do a video because eventually I'm going to have to pull the drive shafts out of it because I'm going to get this done before the drive shafts get here. But like today, I'm going to have to go through this thing, which may be a video unto itself. Go through this thing and Loctite everything. What happens on these too, if you order these, take the cover off and there's carrier bolts on each side of the pinion, the ring gear. Pull them out and put Loctite and reinstall them. There's a guy that used this axle. He just greased it and put it in. Well, two of the bolts on this side loosened up and he had to put gears. And the issue is if you can use the ring and pinion off the SCX, but you also got to get the carrier to support the ring gear because this one here is a one-piece unit, the ring gear and carrier, where the axial is a two-piece. So if this happens to go bad on you, get the ring gear and pinion and the carrier assembly for them. And what happened is you took the splines off the gear because this loosened up and it let this ring gear pull away from the pinion and it stripped it out. So you may want to, if you like say, if you're going to do this setup, just make sure you Loctite everything, grease it. I actually got here. These aren't gross. These are for like giving your dog medicine. I take one of these, which I got one set up right here. You see, it's got grease in it. That's how I grease up the ring gears, and that I use these. These are for giving your dog like medicines. They're not, for giving people shots. They're not that type, but so. I appreciate everybody. I got 14 people in here, and it's pretty cool that you guys are coming in. I keep looking down. James is watching. It's a Raptor hard body. I saw that, and what happened? Why I ended up changing this out, this balloon like it did, is I had the stock body, which James knows what it is. I had I call it the multicolored one. The green and the white, the teal and white one is kind of cool. But it had this side here, it was kind of wrinkled in. I said, well, I'm gonna try this, and I took my heat gun and I just hit it a little bit, and it looked like it got broadsided. It just, that plastic, that Lexan, which is not as good as these, obviously, it just shriveled right up on it. So I had no body for this thing. So I said, well, this was $36. I think it got like, I don't know, about $55 in the body with the paint. Then another 20 in for the light kit. So these axles, because I'm an Amazon affiliate, of course, so I was watching Amazon, and these were like less than $70 for the two axles. So, which I didn't think was too bad. Everybody says, well, they're cheap axles. Yeah, they come from China. So what? You take when you take that in consideration when you're installing them, you make sure you Loctite and you grease everything. And it ain't like I'm a hardcore rock crawler. This is going to be for just for trail riding, and that's same as that Blazer, the FJ40 up there. But this is just going to be, I want to build this as a truck. It would look like an actual person would have a 4Runner, would put one together like this, you know, it's wouldn't be over the top, you know, it's going to have kind of scale wheels to it. And the only thing I want over the top is these axles, but these look more like a realistic axle underneath it. I think they'll be better. So, but I'm figuring this truck out. Then I got these big old shocks. They're going to come off it. Then I'm going to order up a SCX 4-link kit, and I'm going to pull all this stuff off and put silver 4-links underneath it. Change all these 4-links out, get this gold out of here. The front steering gold is going to go away because you got all this now. So I'll put silver 4-links on it. It's going to have silver dry shafts. You can see in the bottom here, I got rock sliders. All that gold stuff is going to go away. Then I put a quick run ESC. I use these on all of my trucks. You can kind of see it in there. Right there it sits. I took the stock one out and I put that one in. This is programmable, so I have the programming card so I can plug into it and I could set it up for crawling and that. So yeah, so but these ESCs were Amazon Prime Day specials, $41. And I tell you what, this is the third one I bought. And I absolutely love these things. I got one in them. I got one in the Blazer. I got one in here now, and I got one in the FJ40. And these things are so cool because you can program like your drag brake, and everything else. The ESC that was in the FMS Land Cruiser was you go down a hill and you take the brake and it would instantly stop. I mean, it was like somebody slamming on the brakes. It was terrible. I put one of these in it and programmed it, and you go down the hill and take your hand off the brake, off the throttle, and it will coast to a stop, and you can stop it so it doesn't stop as abrupt as it used to. So I set this up the same way. I set this one up in the Blazer. They're all set up the same. They give you a chart, and what I do is I take a picture of the chart and blow it up, have it on the phone so I can see it. But no, this thing is working. It works awesome. I am debating about ordering an interior kit for it. You know, obviously it's just going to be partial. An interior kit, or I just may leave it. I haven't decided. I might just darken the windows on it, which that'll be fun because you use that window tint, especially if you paint the body like this, use that window tint. Usually it doesn't come out well, so I'll debate something how to do it. But no, this has been good. I ain't hardly used it. I bought it, Amazon Prime. I paid $95 for the truck, and I think I ran a few batteries through it. It come with a nickel metal. Well, I switched all them out to LiPo. This is all set up for LiPo now. Then this big 3S, this is for the Blazer. That battery will run that Blazer for, well, if I do a 4-mile trail walk, I still have plenty of power to bring it back home. That's a sport version, so it doesn't have the 2-speed. I put fenders and everything. I had somebody wanted I had a Capra UTB 18 that was all done. And I basically traded him even up. The body for that is $200. That one there, I buffed it out and cleaned it up, put new decals on it, and different, obviously, wheels and tires. It's got full skid plates on it. It's got aluminum differential housings, rock lights in the fender openings. I did change out the springs on the shocks. and I had some springs here. To me, it was the springs in it were kind of light. Now I put a little heavier spring in it, and it seems like it better. Then the little blazer there, that's got Enduro aftermarket, and it's got Enduro wheels and tires, and I got rock sliders on it as well. I like rock slider for some reason, but. So this is my project. This is gotta go underneath here, and this goes underneath the front. Then I just the bottom 4-link bars are fine. That's the top 4 links you gotta shorten because the angle of your pinion gear here. When you put them in there, it tilts up about like that. So you gotta shorten the top 4 links to pull it down to get it more of an even, more in a straight line, so. That is gonna be my project. I don't know, maybe yet today. I'll get a minute. If I do record, that's acorns. If I do record anything as far as putting these on, I'm not gonna record the full install of it. I'll just do it in segments because unless people want to see it, but I've seen one guy on YouTube did it, and I actually got bored watching it. I mean, I'd rather see it before than maybe he can come in there and say, well, we're almost to this point and do that. Then at the end say, hey, we got it all done, and you can see it. Because when you're installing, doing custom work like this, you want to make sure everything's good. So even before I may be the rest of the day just checking these over, Loctiting them, nut and bolting them, and greasing the ring and pinion gear, and they're really smooth turning. So they both are. So but that's where we're at, and yeah, I have somebody up here that wants to buy a Grando, and he saw this one. He says, well, that's more of a reason to buy it because then you can change it out. I use the Grando mirrors, Grando bar, head rack, the snorkel is all off the Grando, so it fit right on here. So this here I got from Amazon. It's an actual winch mount. I was going to use it on another vehicle. I was actually going to put it on my Gen 7, but I didn't like how it looked on there. Well, this one here, it kind of looks a little better. So, like I say, it's got light kits. Let's see here. There you go. I'll power it up here a minute. There you go. You see the headlights are on. We go around back. Tail lights are on. Then the roof rack lights still work with the controller. Then inside there you can see the light for the winch, and then there's the ESC, it's blinking. So then I hid the power switch right in here so I can get to it. Took it off the frame. So that's where we're at today. I just thought I'd pop in, and I am capable of doing live stream out here when I'm doing this. I mean, it's possible I could do it as a live stream, work on it and talk. It's like, trouble is when I get going on stuff like this, I just like to get it done. So I'd rather show you the truck before in the video and say, I'll get back with you when I get everything installed. I'll show you what it looks like with the axles installed and the wheels on it. Then I'll give you a final shot of the thing all put together. That's why I wanted silver too, because here, silver wheels. So, but I appreciate this. You know, on my other channel, I have 2 YouTube channels, by the way. If you want to check out the other one, it's called Drone Effects with Claude. And I typically never got as many viewers in a live stream as I got just now. So I appreciate each and every one of you. Like I always like to do too, I like to end my live streams and videos with, I will see everybody in my next one, and goodbye and God bless, and have a great day. And I appreciate all 20 of you that are in here. If you can, before you go, give me a thumbs up. It helps the analytic, because my channel is a monetized channel. So it helps the analytics, and it helps YouTube know where to go with me. So give me a thumbs up. I'm known mainly for, I'll show you what I'm known mainly for. If you saw my channel's Trail Rider, it's out here, right here. I'm known mainly for this because I do trail rides. I do trail ride and how-to video, and I'm actually sponsored by Polaris Industries, Kimimoto, and I have keychains. But this is what I use for my trail rides. It's a 570, but it's perfect for what I do. So this is the most expensive RC car that I got. No, but yeah, I use this. Kimimoto supplied the tires. Look at the freaking ladybugs today. They're all over everything. Polaris supplies the maintenance items for this. Then I have Kimimoto. They do the mirrors. These mirrors, they actually light up. Then Star Night supplies the windows. This is an actual Polaris window, obviously, but Starlight supplies windows. These boxes I got from Lowe's. But so this is what I'm mainly known for, is this, but I'm trying to branch out and get into other things. You know, it's like gotta have stuff to do in the winter months. So I thought this would be just perfect for that. And in my videos, if you look for it, I did a custom Wraith for a guy. I built the truck up for him, and we put all metal axles on that as well. So this will be the next one. This will be for me. Then I just got to figure out how to go. And what you end up doing with these, which is luckily, you can use your factory or your Grando drive pins, but you just got to run a drill through these holes and clean them up a little bit right here on the end of the pinion shaft. And just run a drill through there and clean them up a little bit, and then the pins fits right in there. So not that terrible. But anyway, guys, I appreciate each and every one of you is popping in. I wish I had StreamYard and all that, but I don't know, $45 a month to me is way out of line. Even their Facebook page has been blown up. People saying they're going to have to drop it because the average person, you know, $45, that's a lot of money at the end of the year. So I dropped my account. So, but you can see my wheels there. Silver, that's why I ordered silver too. Silver axles, furniture silver. So this will be my next. About time I go to get off here, get more and more people come in. You can see right there. This used to be a Grando. I can't say it's a Grando no more. Motor ESC. Only thing that's really Grando is the transmission and the servo in it. And I've been looking. You can actually get a different transmission for them. So, but I took it for a ride today on the trail. I did a video, which it's in the house, and it worked good. I have no issue with it being top heavy. Like this case here has got something in it. This is empty, that's empty, that's empty. So these three are empty. They're just for looks. The rack isn't all that heavy. And this actually sits lower. This whole body sits lower than what the Grando was. The Grando set it almost as high as that Blazer does. So now it's sitting pretty, it sets pretty low. So I was side hilling it, trying it today, and it wasn't tippy at all. And I'm thinking once I put these axles in it, and I'm gonna say there's over a pound of weight that's being added to it, well over a pound. I'm gonna say these axles are close to a pound apiece, so you know, so we have 2 pounds of low weight, so we won't need to weight the bottom end of it. So, but anyway, guys, I said this for. Hello, it's me. I'm old. I'm 68 years old. I've been doing RC cars for long time. I used to do if you're Grand Rapids, Michigan area, if you've ever seen the monster truck races, and they used to have RC car shows, that was me. I would get guys and we'd go down there and we'd do nitro. I did nitro. Then I got out of the nitro stuff. But also, I'm putting this out there. Anybody that flies airplanes, I have this sitting right here. You'd have to pick it up. It's a Cessna 182 Skylane. It's never been flown. Never been flown. I have the wings up here. You can see the wheel pants right here. It's got a .72 4-stroke engine on it. It's turning. It's got a 12-inch prop on it, but it just needs to be finished built. It actually is big enough. It goes behind up there. It's a big plane. They say it would fly anywhere 65 to 85 miles an hour. So, but it is for sale. But you have to pick it up. And I'm going to ask is $800 for it the way it is. It's never been flown, never been crashed, and you just got to put together. And that will basically cover my expense of the engine itself. And you're getting the fuselage for free. And that shoebox right there's got all the little parts for it are in there that you need for it too. It just needs to have the CA servo hinges installed and put the rudder and ailerons on it and everything else. But you can see the engine sits right there. Got a nice nose cone, but I ain't gonna have time to fly it. I got too many other things to do, because also I fly drones, so I have drones as well. These are all my extra tires and wheels sitting here. There's a FJ and my Ninja Turtle. So, and my Tamiya. This is my first truck. It's about 15 years old. So, but anyway, guys, I've been on here 38 minutes. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here and get going on stuff. Feel like a ladybug down my back right now, so I'm gonna get out of here. As you leave, if you will, give me a like, and if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell for future updates. And I will see you in the next one. And as always, from me to you, goodbye and God bless. And I'll see you in my next live. Bye-bye.